If you want to pursue your career into data science or AI, I did some learning with my own. I haven't purchased any course. With the rise of AI, I don't want to hire any freshers. So there were days where I completely feel stuck. That's not a happy ending yet. Even after getting interviews, I was getting rejection. I realized one of the biggest game changer in the interviewer. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you know this channel, hi, I am Dhruvi Joshi, and today is a bit different video which I usually not do it. So it's a final chapter of my job searching series. Has been a really long time since I uploaded my last episode. I guess that was the beginning of 2025 and today it is the end of 2025. So yeah, it's been a really long time and बीच में बहुत सारे changes हुए मेरे life में. I took a major decision to move back to India, जिसके बारे में I will tell you everything. So I just wanted to share my honest journey, like the rejections, the doubts which I have faced while applying for my dream role, which is a data scientist and AI related role. So yeah, if you are job hunting or feeling stuck, you can follow along and I hope my story give you a little bit encouragement that you can also do it. So yeah, without wasting time, let's get started. If you are new here, you can directly skip to the timestamp which I'll mention here. And if you are following my job searching series, and this is gonna be my last episode, so I just wanted to share a little story behind like why I was away and I wasn't posting anything. As I already mentioned, like I recently moved back, so I just took some time to reflect and I just thought of my long-term goals, like what I really wanted. One of the major thing when I realized and which made me make this decision was, for me it wasn't where I was truly, like the location doesn't matter for me because I didn't wanted to settle over there at from the beginning, which made my decision more easy, which wasn't easy I'll say, but yeah, I don't want to exaggerate anything. I wanted clarity over confusion, and also I wanted to focus more on my long-term goal, which I couldn't see in US. So that's the main reason. I'm not trying to demotivate you guys that you're not gonna get job in US. People are getting job in US and I have seen many people are getting job over there as well. So it's just you where you want to be and what's the career you want to pursue. So yeah, I just don't want to extend about this decision. So I am happy to share that I got my dream role as a data scientist. So all the months of preparation, learning and perseverance finally paid off, which is what making me happy right now. So yeah, I just wanted to share my journey with you guys, like how you can also try if you want to pursue your career into data science or AI. You can follow along with this video. So I want to take you through my full journey, where in this video I'm going to share like how I prepared, how I built, how I deal with rejections, what's the framework and strategies I have followed, what worked and what didn't work to achieve this role. So first, let me tell you a little backstory. Like when I started applying for job, I was like, it's a very easy process. Like I have to update my resume according to the job description and then apply to the company. And if I find anyone from that company to get a reference, then they are going to give my resume to the HR or the recruiter and I'm going to get an interview, and then that's how I land the job. But reality was completely different. The path wasn't easy. Like at the beginning, I was thinking like it's gonna be a straight path. But as you see, like the market has gone to some other level. The competition has been so tough, especially like I won't say in the US itself. Even in India, the competition was very high, and to get into the data scientist and AI, it was kind of tough. Like to be honest, everyone is asking about the experiences, and that do not like 1 or 2 years of experience. They are asking like 5 years of experience, which made me think like some of the job description they have mentioned like LangChain like required a 5 years experience for a LangChain framework. But in the reality, the LangChain framework has recently published like in 2023, if I'm not wrong. So how they're expecting like 5 years of experience. So that is like a whole another debate, which I'm not gonna bring it over here. For the particularly data scientist and AI role, people want experience because with the rise of AI and the use of AI, companies wanted like mid-level engineers. They don't want to hire any freshers, to be honest. Luckily, I had the experience, but to be honest, that experience wasn't in AI or data scientist or ML related work. Okay. So in the beginning, my career started as an associate software engineer in Optum, and then I got promoted to software engineer. And that's where I realized that the main interest which I have is building models and training them, testing them. I was getting excited on data side. Like even my work in Optum, it was on the data side. It was like a data engineer kind of role. And I was like, I won't be able to continue in this field. Let's go for higher studies and let's build some skills and focus more on data science, AI related course. So that is where in my master's, I focused more on data science, ML, NLP, and majority of my courses in my master's was related to that. So I did some learning with my own. I haven't purchased any courses. If you want to know more about the resources which I have followed, comment down below. I will be happy to share all the resources which really helped me to get this role. So yeah, that's how it went. And then again in the US, I got one contract job. So yeah, that time when I gained some experience related to ML, and then when I started applying jobs, I was getting here and there few interviews. Like I won't say interview, that was like an initial phone calls in US. But every time when I say about my visa status, like they ask me, what's your visa status? And when I mention F1, they just ghost me. And that was like a phase where I felt rejection after rejection, and I wasn't getting any progress. I was just applying to a job, and with that initial phone call, उसके बाद आगे कुछ होता ही नहीं था. लाइक वहीं पे मेरी गाड़ी रुक जाती. तो आई वाज लाइक, एम आई डूइंग समथिंग रॉन्ग? द सेल्फ डाउट ऑल्सो हैज बीन लाइक increased because I wasn't able to concentrate on anything. So as I mentioned, like the AI has gone to some other level. So to gain that experience on AI, like how the RAG application work or how do you build a RAG application, I started exploring more on AI side. So I started with LangChain framework, and then I started learning about LangGraph, and then I started building few projects to get a hands-on experience because company wanted hands-on experience. So the only way I had was building small projects. In my master, I was already doing some stuff on AI, so which was kind of helpful for building my projects. So I created little POCs. So I put that projects in my resume, and again the mentality I had long back was, as I mentioned earlier, update my resume. So whenever I used to create any project, I was updating in my resume and then apply for interviews and then again building projects. So that was my whole routine that time, which actually helped me for learning perspective. But as I said, I wasn't getting feedback or any response or progress, you can say. So I started questioning myself, like my skills, my choices, and even my dreams. So there were days where I completely felt stuck. Like I am living a life in a loop where I just apply, prepare for interviews, and then networking, and then again rejection. So it was like a complete circle. As I said, like I was active on LinkedIn, so I used to scroll LinkedIn throughout the day, and I used to see my peers moving ahead with their career and seeing someone who are pursuing the career which I dream of, like the role I wanted to work on, and then they are sharing their achievements, which I know I shouldn't compare myself to other, and in that moment कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा था. Looking back, those struggles actually made me slow down and made me reflect and rebuild my approach step by step. Like even after getting rejections and after getting no responses, I was still have that little hope. But no matter how much effort you put in, the timing and the circumstances just don't line up. And usi time pe my visa, like my OPT was also getting end. So with that keeping in mind, I started applying to India. So before taking that step, I started doing my research in Indian IT market. So I reached out to my friends and family, and I told them to review my resume and give some tips to prepare for interview, because in the US the interview process is completely different than in India, which I realized when I was talking to them. Honestly, I got a very good review on my resume. People were saying that your resume has solid skills and you have a strong resume, so you're definitely gonna get a job over here. So that gave me a little push and some confidence that at least over here there is some chance. And yeah, that's where I started creating my profile in Naukri.com. And you won't believe it, like the moment I created my profile in Naukri.com, within like 1 or 2 days, the opportunities were coming in. Like, यहाँ पे, I mean in US, I was applying and just I was getting rejection. But over here, the tables have turned on my favor and I was getting a good amount of calls and good amount of interviews. So I started giving interviews. So that's not the happy ending yet. Even after getting interviews, the one thing I realized is even for data science role, people are asking about AI. And I am like, okay, I don't know about RAG, LLM and transformer and stuff. But these people, like the recruiters or the interviewers, they are going so deep into the concept. I did know that these people will ask question on project I have built, which was on the RAG base. The questions that they were asking was completely different. I was thinking they are going to ask the concept related to the projects. In short, I never expected like they will go so deep into the RAG application. There were some interviews in which I felt so dumb. So that's where I realized that the companies are just not looking for someone who know the project like by heart, or you know your project end to end, but you don't know what's the business problem you have solved, and what are the trade-offs for the skills you have used for your application, like why particularly this skill or why particularly this framework you have used for this application. So that's where I changed my approach. So when I was preparing, even like I won't say that completely they were asking on AI side, they were asking question on ML also. So even after getting interviews, I was getting rejection. Still, I wasn't demotivated at that time, because at least that time I was getting interviews. So I shifted my mindset of taking rejection as a failure, like a pass or fail event. I started taking as a feedback loop. So whenever I give an interview, I used to note down like what went right and what went wrong, and which concepts I know deeply and which concept I didn't know. So slowly that approach turned into a simple framework where first I went back to the foundations of ML, NLP, then evolution of AI, and also the coding skills. Like in some of the DS interviews, they were asking Python related coding. So after learning all the concepts, I realized one of the biggest game changer in the interviewer, which was, as I said earlier, they wanted to know the trade-offs of the skills and the framework which you have used on your project. Not only projects, even in the experience section. Another thing which I overlooked was the system and deployment. So when I realized that I am neglecting that part, like even though I know about basics of Fast API, Docker, MLOps, I started learning more about it. So yeah, the interviews weren't just about building models anymore. It was about whether I could take something from idea to production or not. So I stopped relying on hard skills and I paired my strategies with the right mindset, choosing consistency over intensity, reflection over frustration. That shift didn't make me prepare for an interview, but it actually prepared me for a real career in AI. And then finally, I landed a role which I was dreaming about, which is a full-time data scientist position. And with all the months of preparation, giving interviews, the rejections I have faced, the self-doubt I have built, and the late nights had finally paid off. So it wasn't easy, but it was definitely not an instant one. And the mindset when I had in the beginning of the job searching and now, it's completely changed. And it taught me something which I will never forget in my life. So your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just need to be persistence. You just have to give your best and just learn from your mistake. Also regarding the self-doubt which I has raised, so I would just like to add on that it's not about you. Sometimes the timing and the circumstances just don't line up. And the things which you don't have control on, it's just okay to not think much about it. What matters the most is showing up every day and giving your 100%. So, if you're job hunting and feeling stuck, here's what I'd say. Rejection don't define you. So just learn from that instead of treating them as a pass or fail. Second thing is just focus on your growth, not the outcome. Sometimes you never know what you are learning now can be useful for the later part, but it might not give you instant outcome from that. And the third thing is keep refining your skills, your mindset and your strategies. You can also change your approach and your strategies. It doesn't have to be like you have to follow someone else's strategies or someone else's framework. Whatever works for you, you have to just follow that, because every person is different. For some it might work and for some it might not work. And the last and most important thing is, trust me, the opportunity is out there. It's just you have to stay patient and persistence. That's what I have done, and I got the results, so you will also get it soon if you haven't got yet. So thank you so much for following through my journey, and if you are staying till the end, please do give it a like and also subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about my AI journey and want to learn more about AI. So for me, it is the end of job searching chapter and the start of something new and even more exciting, which I can't wait to share with you guys. Yeah, that's it. Bye. See you in the next video.